Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? I know this is a late upload. I've been busy today. So before we get started, grab that coffee, right? Maybe a snack or two. Let's get started. So I wanted to tell you guys really quick, okay? One of the gaps that I've been filling in with my pantries is my first aid pantry, okay? And I was searching online, and you know, I'm not doing the dollar store thing anymore because there's good things that you can find at the dollar store, okay? Like Band-Aids, things like that. But I wanted to really dive deep into my first aid, okay? And so I was, really looking, and I found this website, okay? It's called firstaidstore.com. And I'll leave the link in the description box below, okay? And I found some really cool stuff, and when I tell you, their prices are awesome, okay? And I did not spend a lot of money. That's the thing, okay? I bought this stuff, and it comes in like, I don't know if they're dissolvable tablets, but it's Medi light electrolyte replenisher, and they're like dissolvable, I'm guessing, tablets. So like, if you're dehydrated, or a person that you're taking care of is dehydrated, you don't have to like try and get Pedialyte or Gatorade or whatever the case may be. Whatever you have on hand is not working, okay? You can give them one of these, right? And then I got bandage spray, right? Cold spray, like if you don't have cold compress on hand, cold spray. Yeah. Instant cold compresses, okay? And these were 41 cents a piece. I know. Blood clotting spray, okay? And then capsules, the antihistamines, okay? And I got those because Cariana, my niece, she's got really bad allergies, and so do I. So, and then a digital thermometer, and then an urgent first aid kit. It comes in, everything is in bulk, and it's for to take care of 25 people, and it was $22. Yeah, so that link is going to be in the description box below. So I am encouraging you guys to check it out, okay? I know that, we're always looking for new ideas, okay, to add to our especially our first aids, okay? And I know a lot of us go to dollar store, Dollar General or Family Dollar or Dollar Tree and things like that. While, yeah, they have, good like Band-Aids and things like that, this website I found has some, really, really good stuff that I have not seen anywhere else, that type of thing, okay? So, on to these things, okay? These two links that are also going to be in the description box below were sent to me by a subscriber, and it's about the baby formula, the powdered baby formula, okay? We had discussed this in length a couple of weeks ago. I want to say about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, okay? Well, now the FDA is saying, well, now don't use it at all. Don't use baby formula, powdered baby formula at all. Well, wait a second. How do you expect new mothers and new fathers to feed their children? You know what I mean? So they're saying they put out an advisory on powdered baby formulas to include a certain lot of specialty, the Similac PM6040, They learned that an infant who consumed the Similac specialty product perished after testing positive for Chronobacter sakazaki. It was the second reported fatal case linked to powdered baby formula since September. Okay, so that link is going to be in the description box below. All right. So I had put in the video that I did like 2-3 weeks ago, it was a recipe that was given to me, that was given to, I know a guy who knows a guy. It was given to a subscriber by her pediatrician. So, you know, it's safe to use. Okay. So then this article, it's to do with Hong Kong, okay? So apparently with Hong Kong, okay, the residents of Hong Kong braced for a citywide lockdown. Again, with the lockdowns. For what this time? I mean, seriously. They are empty in supermarkets and pharmacies, even as leader Carrie Lam called for calm on Tuesday and appealed for the public not to worry over a compulsory mass testing plan. The Chinese-ruled territory reported 32,597 new infections on Tuesday and a record 117 deaths in the past 24 hours. It has seen daily infections surge over 30 times from just over 100 at the start of February. The global financial hub has reported more than 230,000 infections and more than 800 deaths since the pandemic began in 2020. Around 500 deaths have been in the past week. Wow. With the majority being, here we go again, with the residents. So that link is going to be in the description box below, so you guys can finish reading that, because this is crazy. I mean, seriously. Now, on to this. This was sent to me by another subscriber. Colgate. Now, I don't use Colgate. I use Crest. So, raise your hand if you use Colgate. Okay. So, Colgate Palmolive, the CEO, Noel Wallace, said last week at an industry conference that the household goods maker sees its new Optic White Pro Series toothpaste as the type of premium product vital to its ability, now listen to this, overcompensator going by my house, to raise its prices, which will help drive profit growth this year. His remarks come with many consumers products companies are hiking prices as much as they can to offset their own rising costs, a trend that could continue due to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. So are companies going to use the Russia-Ukraine conflict as their excuse to raise prices on everything, including your Colgate, which will now be $10 a tube? Yeah, so that link will be in the description box below. Kids, I think we're all going to have to go back to using baking soda and peroxide to brush our teeth. Okay, so I want to share this email with you. So she said, hey, here in North Dakota, I was asked when spending $150 in a Dollar General why I was buying so much. Here we go. Here we go. Are they gonna, because I said yesterday in yesterday's video, are the grocery stores the new interrogation room? Are they going to start putting lie detector test thingies all over us now to see if we're telling the truth? Asking for a friend. So I looked at her and said, due to the storm we had, school out for 6 days and have a 12-year-old. And since all the stores in town here were closed for 3 days, of 6, I needed then, now I have to pay more. In other words, none of their damn business. Also, used to work for a grocery store and still friendly with their bosses, they are on fact telling they are in fact telling everyone to ask about what you buy. Also told her that this is really none of their business. No, it's not their business. I am seriously, I I can't. Seriously, I can't do it anymore. If anybody approaches me, it's about to go down. Seriously, am, I hate when people get in my shite. I'm not kidding. I hate when people get in my shite. I don't get in your shite, don't get in my shite. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, by the way, so raise your hand. Oh, I feel like we're in class. Raise your hand if anybody watched the State of the Union. Not even for background noise? Kids? No? Okay. So I'll move on. So, my favorite gal pal in the UK, she sent me another email. And you guys know to always go to the description box below to find all the good links, right? And links to small businesses that are owned by people in our community, right? Okay. So she said, I wanted to give you a couple of updates on the news articles I sent you the other day about UK citizens supposedly being supported to go and fight in the Ukraine. Yeah. I'm having, I feel like, a lot of because, quite a few of you had emailed me last night and said, you really need to start taking care of yourself. And I said, listen, I am under a lot of stress. It's not that I don't take care of myself. And I'm like, I'm under so much stress. There's a lot of stuff that I don't talk about on my channel, okay? I'm under serious amounts of stress, okay? And a lot of my stress has to do with the fear of my son having to go to the Ukraine to fight in a war that we don't belong fighting in. If he goes over there, what if he doesn't come home? Okay? That would kill me. And I stress over that. So yeah, I'm stressed, guys, okay? I don't want you to think that I'm not taking care of myself. And quite a few of you said that, I need to lose weight. Okay, real quick on me, I have something called hypothyroidism. I gain weight by smelling cookies, okay? It's not that I overeat or that I gorge myself and I just sit in front of the couch and I don't do that, okay? I don't do that at all. I'm overweight because, my body just doesn't, I wish I had hyperthyroidism, but I don't. I have hypothyroidism. And yes, I do take medication for it. I'm trying to lose weight, but it doesn't work like everybody else, okay? So, on to this. She said, so after someone made her comments about this, now the backlash has started. This article has the heading that Liz Truss has been criticized for backing Britons who want to go and fight in Ukraine. Her comments appear to run counter to advice on her department's own website, which says those who travel to eastern Ukraine to fight or assist others engaged in the conflict could be prosecuted on their return to the UK. Dominic Grieve, and that's Grieve, who was Attorney General when David Cameron was Prime Minister, said that anyone going to fight in the Ukraine would be in breach of a law passed in 1870, saying is illegal to enlist in a foreign army at war with a country at peace with the UK. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links, okay, in the description box below pertaining to what she was just talking about. And she says, personally, I think that the UK citizens going to Ukraine is going to have serious repercussions, especially considering this law from 1870. And I can only see this as adding further fuel to the fire. This is mostly, certainly, going to go down well with Russia at all. The question is, what will they do in retaliation? Anything can happen at this point. Anything. I said in my last email to you about all the threats and mudslinging I've seen in the MSM. Over the days, I have seen more lies and an awful lot of shite stirring from the Western MSM. Oh, it's terrible here. I can't even turn on my TV. I can't even watch any of the news. I wouldn't even want to. It's disgusting. It really is. They're so biased and just disgusting. It really is. She said, I can see this is blowing up in all of their faces, literally. Somewhere along the line, the MSM is just making this awful situation a whole lot worse with what they're doing. So everyone needs to be careful not to listen to everything they see and hear about anything and everything that comes from MSM. Exactly. That's why you guys watch me or you watch other YouTubers to actually get the truth from, and a lot of my truth comes from you guys, because this is what you're seeing and this is what you're hearing. Okay. And it's what I'm seeing and it's what I'm hearing. So this is literally like a what's it called? Firsthand experience. So, and I'd rather have that than if someone's sitting behind a desk online on TV and they didn't experience any of this at all. You know what I mean? So this is the better way. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, she said, as far as I'm concerned, their only goals are to keep stirring the pot and therefore causing more unnecessary trouble. And they want us of full fear and panic about everything they mention to us. I could say what I truly think about them, but it's the best I don't want. Yeah, exactly. Take care. And of course, I'll let you know about anything else. Well, thank you, honey. I love you. So yeah, it's horrifying. It really is. I just don't understand. I really don't. Oh, Lord. And then this email came to me. She said, here in the UK, we are now seeing the rationing to certain areas. One of my daughters has PAs, has arthritis, and he went to 4 pharmacists in his area of Clacton, Clacton, Essex, UK. No ibuprofen at all. Glad I stocked up. Yeah. I stock up. I generally stock up on Bayer, right? Because that is like the #1 OTC for someone who has like a heart condition, right? But now that Bayer has declared force majeure, I don't know if I'm going to be able to purchase Bayer anymore. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what do I get now? You know what I mean? So she said, yes, prices are still shooting up, and and we all still live in fear of April's tax rises and fuel rises 50% or more. Ouchie. However, people who spit in the faces of cashiers or animals wish it happened in front of me, laugh out loud. Oh boy. Some of us do not agree with our involvement in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. It's all about precious metals and gas. The useless eaters second wave, WW3. Yeah. Yeah. Lord. Okay. So I had found this article, okay, and I will leave the article in the link, okay, in the description box below, okay, and it's about 10 items that you might not find in your grocery store and why. Now, I found it on MSN, so take it for what you will, okay? I'll just read the 10 items, okay? It's avocados, paper goods, okay? Like if we have another TP shortage, Lord help us. Canned goods, eggs and meat, pet food, Lunchables, juice boxes, cream cheese, baby formula, here we go, liquor. So that link will be in the description box below, okay, guys? Because it's so important, especially with the baby formula, because you know as well as I do that Trish had once said, well, it wasn't just once, that once we start seeing shortages in the baby section, we only have a certain amount of time before shite really hits the fan, okay? Excuse me. Okay, so this email came to me. Big C is stocking up their pantry with the help of Big R. Wheat hit limit up again on night trading. Learn from these guys, stock up and make sure to diversify your stocking. Yes, thank you very much. That makes absolute sense. It really does. It makes a lot of sense. That what she's talking about is make sure you stock up on anything that is made from grain, flour, bread, okay, things like that, okay. Learn how to make your own bread, okay. Get a bread maker, bread machine if you need to. Get your yeast, your baking soda, your baking powder, okay, all that kind of stuff, so you can learn how to bake and make things from scratch, okay. So on to this. My brother-in-law works for Visco, V-I-S-C-O, a fan, Danville, Illinois. The company is owned by Spaniards, and that's Spaniards. They were told as of this morning, and this was just as of 2 hours ago, this email was sent to me, one of their customers no longer has the casings to make Oscar Mayer hot dogs. So any hot dog that you see that has that slice down the side means it was in a case, but they took the casing off. He is now wondering how long before no products in line shutting down. Kids overhearing no hot dogs to them means no food and we will starve as crying. Oh, Lord, that's so cute. Oh, honey, tell your kids there's more to life than just hot dogs and chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese. Oh, how adorable. Okay, so before I go, okay, this was sent to me. She said, I was looking through the kids' fruit snacks, and yes, it says contains bioengineered food ingredients. Well, that got me going through the cereal, and I am here to tell you all of General Mills products contains bioengineered food ingredients. Needless to say, they lost my business. These people are sick and disgusting. Yeah, honey, I know. I know. Just about everything when it comes to granola, granola bars, cereals, even Pop-Tarts, everything like that. You know, it's just, it is what it is, babe, you know. So, all right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. I will see you in the next one. Okay, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, 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 fear less. Ciao.